What is up? What is up, guys? Episode number 3, Best Bets Daily. We're coming to you live. We got JC Money with us. Thanks for coming, man. Shout out.
Absolutely.
We're running.
Anytime, my brother.
Sorry, man. What were you saying, bro? A little excited over here.
I said absolutely anytime, my brother.
Awesome, man. Well, we're happy to have you. We're jumping into episode number 3, Best Bets Daily. We're here every day like we promised to get you guys the best bets you can today, help you make that money. We don't want you guys out there throwing darts, so here we are. Let's dive right into it. First game we're looking at today, we're going to look at the Golden State versus Dallas Mavericks game. We got the Warriors coming into the Mavericks. And right away, taking a look at this best bet, we're looking at Dallas +2. If you look in the last 10 games, Dallas has covered in 7 of the last 10. If you take a look at their offense, they've been out, 4 of the last 6. They've put up a high number. They haven't quite outscored them, but probably some other offensive statistics that are in there that are helping them out. And if we look at the defense, they've been defending at a higher level. They've actually out-defended Golden State in 8 out of the last 10. They've given up less points. So a lot of signs point to Dallas here, JC. What are your thoughts on this game?
So I'm going to say for sure all signs point to Dallas. So Klay Thompson potentially could be out again tonight. That's going to definitely affect it. Steph Curry is the only one shooting and making points. The other guys are going to have to step up. But I think with the momentum that the Mavericks have had late, it's going to be hard for them to stop the Mavericks. So I think I'm taking the Mavericks.
Awesome. Perfect.
And being good and being happy with it, being satisfied with it. Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Love it. And taking a look, if we look at the total here, we got 219. Our computer Betty here is liking the over. A couple reasons here for the over. If you take a look, we have the last 10 Golden State versus Dallas. They've covered 6 out of the last 10. The games have gone over in 6 out of the last 10. That's always nice. If you play the trends, man, you'll usually do pretty well if you play the trends, but the trick is to not play the trends on the nights where the trend doesn't hold true. And that does happen a lot, but I feel like we're pretty good at finding those. So definitely liking the over here. If you look from an offensive standpoint, Golden State loves to shoot the ball well most days. If you can get Steph Curry firing, Luka. In the last 10 games, Golden State has scored at least half of the total, so that's always good. Dallas struggles a little bit on the offensive side, but not as of lately. So I think we're going to kind of discount that stat. And we like the Dallas offense. We're not too worried. And from a defensive standpoint, these teams don't really seem to stand out defensively. Dallas has actually been playing good defense as of late. They've only allowed the other team to score half of the total on 2 occasions in the last 10. So that may not help us, but Golden State counters that with scoring half the total in 6 out of 10. So I'm liking the over here, man. I think the two teams, with the superstars they have, definitely if they have the night they should, then the over 219 should come in pretty quickly. 110 each doesn't seem too bad for this.
Nope.
And we'll take a look.
I think it's a good bet.
Yeah. So Dallas +2 and the over looking nice. If we take a look at the players here, obviously Steph Curry, if you're playing any of those prize picks or super drafts, I mean, you may want to look at Steph Curry, but JC, why don't you comment a little bit on the multiplier situation? Like in super draft, you can take the best guys, but you really got to play those multipliers.
Yeah, I agree. But honestly, when it comes to this game, probably the only person I'm attacking is Luka. Luka's going to be, he's somebody I would definitely not fade tonight. Probably if you're looking at like prize picks or something like that, I'd take I think Luka's I think his assists is like over 7.5. So I would take that.
Awesome. Perfect. So we'll definitely, recap this game, just to give you guys a little bit of a recap. We are looking at Dallas +2 Potentially Dallas on the money line as well at a plus 111. Definitely liking what that plus money looks like there on Dallas, and the over 219. And if you're looking at some players, definitely take a look at Luka. Possibly fade Steph if you're in one of those, multiplier leagues. If not, then you might need to take him or fade him. That's always fun. I do want to take a quick stop here and talk about our monthly jersey giveaway. I was shopping around on the NBA shop and I found a nice James Harden 76ers jersey I think I want to pick up. So just to recap everyone on that, the way you can enter is chat with us during the stream. That's how you can get an entry. So we got Rye Cape in here saying, let's go. What's good, fellas? Nice to see you, man. We're going to mark you down for one entry into that jersey giveaway. Come back tomorrow, you'll have 2 entries. Come back again, you'll have 3. And then guess what? If we pull your name live on stream, you're walking away with a jersey of your choice, NBA or NHL. They're valued at about 100 to 150. So it's definitely a good deal. So throw us a message, throw us a chat, and we'll get you entered into that drawing. Coming up on our next game, we are going to flip-flop to hockey, which has been our strong suit. We have a game tonight, Boston Bruins versus the Golden Knights. It's actually on ESPN. They're putting hockey in the limelight, it looks like. A nice little ESPN night game. I like to see that. Taking a look at the best bets here, we have Boston Bruins at plus 1.5. Obviously, there's probably a little bit of a juice there to pay on that. But if you're looking for a sure bet tonight, look at that Boston Bruins plus 1.5. Against Vegas, they've covered 3 out of 5 times, which is always good, 60% of the time. Offensively, they're outscoring in the last 10 games. They've put up more goals than Vegas in 6 out of 10 of those games. And from a defensive standpoint, they've actually slightly outdefended Vegas, allowing less goals in 6 out of 10 games. So here's another one, JC, like we see on most days, all 3 of these stats lean towards Boston. And so if you're looking at a money line play, Boston at even money seems like a great play tonight. If you're doing a parlay and you want a little safer bet, look at that Boston at plus 1.5. And I love Boston tonight. And just to let you guys know, we do go through these games randomly. We try to pick the best 4 games from like a TV standpoint. But sign up for betangles.com. You'll be able to click on the best bets tab at the top, and you can see our top 3 picks from Betty, our computer, each night. Those have been hitting at close to 60%. So we definitely want to get you on these best bets. But if you want to see our top picks, our best of the best. That's what I'm calling it. If you want to see the best of the best, then you come sign up with us 1 week for $4.99. 7 days will make you a lot more money than that to get you started on a premium plan. So definitely hit us up for that. Taking a look at this over, the computer likes over, but I was looking at this. Interestingly enough, there's actually been 6 unders in the last 7 games. So whether it's the location, some of the thing you have to look at sometimes, it's possible that Boston has played in Vegas only 2 times and they've gone over that one, 1 out of those 2. So, that could be where this is coming from. But the matchup stat does not quite favor the over. If you look at the offense, though, both teams in 6 out of the last 10 have put up enough goals to cover the over. So 60% of the time, these teams are scoring enough to cover the over. That will definitely help you. And so what, JC, do you have any thoughts on this overplay? If we take a look at the players in this game, Pasternak, Marchesal, Eichel, these guys can score.
So here's what I think. I think that the 1.5, the plus 1.5, I think that's a good bet to take. So here it is. Each team has scored at least 3, or they're averaging 3. Or things like Boston's averaging 3 goals, and I think Washington's averaging 3.5 or 3.2. But let's see. uh, where was it? Damn it. Boston's goalie. Swayman. Boston's goalie Swayman. He's been doing hella good the last couple of games. So he's somebody that I wouldn't be wanting to go up against. Boston's been doing really really well. Vegas is probably one of the teams that has the potential to win the Stanley Cup and everything like that. But I think Boston has this game, and like they've been doing really well. So I'm taking that.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that's a great information there. So I think we've hammered that game out. So definitely taking a look at that +1.5 play on Boston and Boston money line. And if you're looking for an over/under play, Betty's liking the over.
Yeah, I think the money line's where it's at.
Bruins money line. Fire that one up. So keeping the hockey trend going here, we have Carolina, Washington. So if I take a look here, Carolina Hurricanes -128 on the money line, or -128 as of now. Carolina -1.5, and the over 6. So if we take a look at this, Carolina and Washington, they're split on the cover. 5 covers for Carolina in the last 10, 5 no covers in the last 10. So that's about even. Offense, Carolina has been outscoring Washington 60% of games. And defense, they've been out defending Washington in 7 out of 10 games. So all of those signs point to Carolina cruising in this game. Money line is -132. If you want to take a risk on the plus money side, definitely take a look at Carolina -1.5. Love the chances of them winning this game by 2 goals or more. And the over clip, if you look at, they've had 5 overs in the last 9, and both teams have scored enough to cover the over in 6 out of 10. So definitely another over play here. So we're looking at the money being on Carolina, whether it be the money line or the spread, and then hitting that over again on this game at 6.
So the money line is the way where I'm going at. I'd probably attack the money line, and that's something I might throw in a parlay.
The
Also,
Hurricanes, Bruins money line parlay.
You could definitely do that. I'd be okay with that. Here's the thing to look at though. So the Senators, so Washington have lost like the last 6 games. They also in the last 3 games, scored 5 goals in the last 3 games. So that's the one thing that's kind of concerning with the points. If they're not scoring a lot of goals, I mean, with the over, that might be a little rough. Unless the Hurricanes come out firing and they just score a bunch of goals. So Anderson's a hell of a goalie too, and that's who they have in goal tonight for the Carolina Hurricanes. So I definitely see so this is another away team that I see. So 2 away teams coming in and getting the win here. So
awesome, cool. Good stuff, man. Yeah, and looking at these players here, Ovechkin obviously is always a fun one to jump on.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at some possible diamonds in the rough, maybe a TJ Oshie,
Sebastian Aho's
these 2. So who was that? Sorry,
man.
Oh, Sebastian Aho. Awesome. So yeah, if you guys want to take a look at a couple of plays on some players, Aho, Oshie, definitely a few possible plays there. So heading into our last game today, we have Miami and Brooklyn, an NBA game that is posing to definitely be a enjoyable game tonight. Loving Miami in this game by a huge margin. The -3.5 line, if you look, they've only covered in 4 of the last 10, but on the offensive side, this is the key. Miami offense has been crushing. They have outscored Brooklyn in the last 10 games. They've scored more than them in 9 out of 10. They shoot the ball lights out. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, all those guys. Jimmy Butler's coming back strong. Definitely loving the Miami Heat tonight. Brooklyn at home, no Kyrie. Durant's back tonight, but don't really, a lot of money might come in on them. but I think that's just going to be, I don't think that's going to be a big game changer for them. I think, Miami is strong. They've been playing well. They have a great core. So our money's on Miami tonight. And if you look at these projections, Durant's going off at 10,800. Pretty steep price for Durant tonight, but he will get the ball. If you're playing fantasy, I do like a Durant play. I think this is a close game where Miami pulls it out, but I don't mind a play on Durant because I think he puts up 35. Or maybe he'll have limited minutes, but I feel like he's going to go off tonight.
Well, I'd even be okay playing Seth Curry. I mean, he tends to do a lot, especially when Kyrie's out. So he might be somebody that I'd be okay attacking. And he's got a lower price tag,
Right, exactly. Yep. Awesome, man. So what I'm going to do real quick is just summarize our bets for today. So we're looking at Mavericks +2, which I think we definitely both like. Bruins money line. Hurricanes. I like the -1.5 on the Hurricanes. I know that maybe you're thinking about money line. Definitely possible. But for me, it's going to be the Hurricanes at -1.5. And then it does look like the Miami Heat, that line has moved. It started out, they were +3, -3, the Heat. Now they're +1.5 because of the Kevin Durant news. So I still don't think that's going to be a huge thing. I think that the Heat will still pull that game out, as the computer does as well. So definitely putting that in tonight. So to summarize, man, tonight's going to be that first 4-0 or 3-1 night tonight, bro. All right. We went 2-2 on episode 1. Last night we were 2-3. DeAndre Ayton was 2 points away for us, and then we lost another nail biter. Could have easily gone 4-1. So we've been flying. We've been doing well, and I think tonight is going to be the big night. So definitely get these in if you can. But if you want to see our best of the best bets, head to betangles.com, log in, sign up for that $5 week, and we're going to get you on the winning side of these games. And obviously, check out our show every day, and we will catch you guys soon. Thanks for joining. You got any last words, JC? You want to shout out your show for later?
Yeah, so we're not doing the show. Craig's at the combine right now, so
Oh yeah, our boy Craig is at the combine.
Yeah, so if you guys want to check, we usually do a daily show where we do talk about DFS, but we mostly talk about Super Draft Pro, Super Draft stuff for basketball, and then whatever's going on for the subscription side. But yeah, you can check out our show. It's usually it's about 6:05 Eastern time every day. We will be back probably Sunday to do some stuff on NASCAR, and I'm gonna have my buddy Andrew come on. But yeah, if anybody wants to check it out, just follow me on Twitter at JC Money Design, and I post every single day our show stuff. So yeah, just make sure you guys are following me.
Awesome. And yeah, you bring up a good point. So follow them. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, BetAngles. We're everywhere. Shoot us a follow. Subscribe on YouTube. If you subscribe or comment on a video, we'll get you in that jersey giveaway. Thank you guys for coming. Until tomorrow, bet those angles. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.